Sly is going to have the honor of getting us started. And here we go from Indy. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
The sun is out. To win it down. It's your money, yo. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it up. Get it up and the sun is up. There's no rest when shut it down. Whatever, get your money up. Believe what I got, put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now. Put it on everything that I love.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. That pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Here he goes. 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
That's taken at the 15. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check that.
Give now to the running back. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to gain about 3 yards as they bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's home on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
19 tight.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He put everything he had into this one. He's got it inside the 25. All the way, touchdown, Indy! The Colts don't need long to take a 6-0 lead.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He picks up 5 on that 1st down run, brings up 2nd down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. An incompletion won't help.
Secures this at the 17. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Get it! Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Ready?
A give now from the gun. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks. Really creates an indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Escapes the pocket. Oh, Richardson fumbled it. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And from where that fumble came from, 0 chance they were going to turn a profit on that play, right? But at least they did get it back.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
He dodged the turnover, but still 3rd and pretty long. They've got to figure out. Working near his goal line. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Danny Stutzman comes up with it. And he's going to bring this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Tennessee touchdown. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short fields, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or 2 to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Titans tie this game 7-7. Chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. This return starts at the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
How many hands I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We up the plyometric. Ran up by the Lux when that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. You could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling. Second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
60 Nazareth, 60, 18 Rodwell, 18, come 19, come 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, go!
After the pick, Richardson back to the air. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Sending him on the dive. And he cuts it back right. red zone.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost and a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
Ready, ready.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Back-to-back carries here. And good forward, about 5 yards looks like. It's 2nd down now.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious.
And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts break the tie here in the 1st. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns. And that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off for 6.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. Now give left side. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. 2nd down coming up.
One defender failed. His buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Hurts now from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They'll get 31 yards on the play. That's good for a Tennessee 1st down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered speed on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Hurts. And he hauls in the interception. And the Colts will take over as he reports his 1st interception of our season. Well, great team defense here. Somebody hit him in there, caused that pass to float on him a bit, and it gave the linebacker time to race in and make the interception.
And you know what team stands for, right? T-E-A-M. Together, everyone achieves more. It took all of them together. Took that rush to impact the quarterback and took that linebacker to deliver on the other end a critical takeaway.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. Start. Bronco 80. Take it. Ready.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He cuts it to, it's a foot race. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts parlay the interception into points. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts double their lead to 14.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And he put everything he's got behind it. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though. We get 2nd down. Now he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner. And throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3.
And isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off the pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Time coverage here from the Colts. 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. That throw finds Okonkwo. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and converts on 3rd and 17.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
On 1st down, Hurts. We've got a screen to the running back. It's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Rob, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
180.
Hurts looking to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Colts are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter.
70.
Hand off now from the gun. And they'll bring him down to put an end to this opening quarter. Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that 1st quarter. The Colts have taken the early lead. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this.
Okay,
Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Colts have the football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Right up the gut. He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
He was taken down.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give off the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Buffalo 18. Go. Ready.
Richardson now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
60. Ready. 70 Lions.
There's a dive up the middle. And they stop him after he picks up about 5. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Slide's kick is up and good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting wrong like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Across midfield to the 45. Down the sideline into the red zone. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Titans have a first. First carry now. This is Ollie Gordon. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat. The blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. Hurts. Buying some time right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Now Hurts. He's got it. It's in close. It's going to be short of that goal line run, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. He runs it across. Touchdown. The Titans fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Ryland now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Titans cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball over to 35 to begin this drive. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready?
On the shotgun, it's Richardson. Stays in bounds and makes the catch. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Ready?
Handoff on 2nd and short. All right, short of marker for the moment. They've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
3rd and 1. Here's Richardson. That's caught for the first. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I may love watching mentioned a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Catch made underneath, back. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Here we go. Set.
Dive play straight ahead. And he's going to look ahead for a couple here. It's third down now.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Oh, here we go. 19, Tiger, 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Here he is on 3rd and short. He's got a man left. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That's 16 on the pickup. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
At the 19-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Dumped off to his running back. He's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they're going to be set up with 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. It's the Colts holding the lead here at Lucas Oil. Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Here's the handoff. And so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Working quickly here.
A 6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
Ready.
3rd time's the charm. He gets it again. And he will get into the end zone for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts grow their lead just before halftime. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He finds his running back. Nice work. Complete. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They give it to him again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 6.
Hurts on 1st down.
The Titans 1st down.
he calling its second timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense needs to shake off that sack in a hurry as they get ready for second down 13. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And things look tougher now with third and long.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Here he goes, third and long. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll punch it away again. Blake Gillikin coming back to the field. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way. It actually loses yards.
At their own 14-yard line.
Something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe something taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me. Can't take child and let me be free.
Hold the set.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He's trying to push the field. He's got it deep downfield. Into the red zone. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts get more points to end a lopsided first half. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, that kind of speed, that is scary if he just made him pay.
Extra point is up and good for the slide. And the Colts make it a 24-point ball game.
Titans 14. Joey Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Hits his running back. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. The Titans call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Hurts setting up to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the 5th time they've gotten there for a sack in this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 7.
Looking to throw. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. Brought in inside the 20. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready,
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It'll lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Another carry for him. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Stop made by Donovan Ezeraku.
Taken down at the
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Third and short yardage here, Richardson. That heater is going to fall to the turf. No luck finding his receiver that time. And 4th and 4 coming up.
It's now 4th down.
The Colts ready for the punt. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Looks a tackle. He's still going. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
At their own 11-yard line.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Throwing here, Hurts. That's completed right side. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Dump off caught by his back. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
A play fake now Hurts to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
QB keeps the 2nd down option. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. They catch it behind the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He throws a bullet to... He's got it inside the 10! And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary goal. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
That run now is put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Let's get to that wide complete. And that is a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans start the 2nd half with some needed points. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Now Hurts getting his guys set for this 2-point play.
The Titans will line up for the 2.
All right, they're going to throw for it. He's got it. Looks like both feet were in, and that's going to get them 2 points. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well either.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Lone back gets the handoff. And that's going to be close to an outright disaster, Brock, as he winds up losing a ton of yards on the play.
Oh, man, that just stuns you. That's exactly what you're not thinking is going to happen on a 1st down run. Likely need now a big gain on 2nd to try to get back on schedule.
Was that last play a potential drive killer? Let's see. It is second and very long. Back-to-back carries here. He's going to get him 7 there. It's third down coming up. Offense in a hurry up here.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. Brings up third down.
Cougar 19.
Watch the whip.
Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. Ready?
Third and long for him here. Chased out to his right. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down. They'll bring out the punter here. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He's brought down before the return gets far.
Titans take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. First and 10. Here's Hurts. Bails out of the pocket quick. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans shrinking the lead some in the third. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, chicken dinner.
Now Hurts getting his guys set for this two-point play.
The Titans will line up for the 2-point
And he's got it. That catch gets him 2 and turns this into a one-score game once again. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. First and 10.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
They'll run it from the gun. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. Second down coming up.
He's so close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they're going to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Come on.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. On the move, headed right. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up third down.
Okay, this is one of those situations where they've got the lead on the scoreboard, but not the momentum on the field. This is a big third down coming up. Got to seize back a little control and find a way to cut off the comeback.
19 tight. Go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Go.
Richardson on third. That's him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They gain 11 on that play. And it'll be first down Colts.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Escapes out to the left. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
No. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Check smash. Check smash. Huh. Ready.
Blown back to the backfield, and they give it to him. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Cougar 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Broncos.
Air it out on third. He's going deep this time. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. That play is brought to a halt. They're going to say at the 5-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
They'll send him up the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Colts lengthen the lead at the end of the third.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this, other than simply splendid?
That one right down the middle. And the Colts lead by 15 now.
Joey Sly is set to kick
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. Hurts looking to throw. Trying for the deep ball. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. After the false start, some serious work to do, Brock. 2nd and 15. Hurts now from the gun. Escapes the pocket.
Jalen Hurts scrambles from the pocket. A gain of 10.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Titans ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap for Hurts. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And these drives him back up field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a 1st down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass, when they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Motion man sent left. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Rolling left, buying some time. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Hey, 7
Throw here, third down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Field goal attempts coming here from Chad Ryland. We better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. Doing what they can against the lead as it's back down to 12.
That field goal didn't do a lot on the scoreboard to make it a more attackable deficit, but it does create a sense of urgency here for this defense to get off the field.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
19, let's go now. Check, Panthers.
Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have. The things have been lacking my brother, so what I ain't lacking. I can point it out so much that's around, but that's out of line. No one do it now.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Ready? Viking, let's go.
It's a design run for Richardson. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
It's caught. This is Jalen Wright. Works his way to the 35. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts have likely locked up the win right there. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. Here's Slide to try the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Colts go up by 19.
52. Titans 33. Joey Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Return coming from the 6. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. Motioning left is their running back. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Shoots away from one. Down the sideline inside the 40. 20, 15. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans get it back to within 2 possessions. Wow, great stuff there, Brock. He busted that one open, got downhill, and got in for 6. Huge run.
Yeah, and this is how you break a game open. He found that lane, and he was gone. What a tremendous effort in the blocking scheme there to just spring him enough so he could take it to the house.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Cougar 19, Viking 18.
Now we're on the counter. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
You know, the defenses in the league today, they have to be so reactive. They have to be so twitchy. But this was a good job by that front. Yeah, they reacted initially, but then they showed the burst, the quickness of pursuit defensively to limit that counter gain to less than 5.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Cut. Ready.
Now Richardson to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Give him 24 on that play. That is good for an Indianapolis 1st down. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38. On 1st down, they'll run. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Now a give on the counter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war in field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Rolling from the pistol, Richardson. Catch is made in close. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
They'll try and punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready up. 18 card.
Richardson will do it himself. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Colts make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Here's Sly to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Colts go up by 19. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Kurtz on 1st down. Finds a seam down the middle. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down. So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Trimmer. Delta.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Completed over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Clock is working against him as they hurry up to the line.
That's good for the Titans. First down.
Hurts a chance to run here. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play. It typically goes for a whole lot more.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
And 7.
To the air on 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. To the line and set. Here we go. First down.
Tennessee.
Hey, Silver.
From the red zone on first. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
And again, here's Hurts. The pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Desperation time here. Forced out to his right. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
So the Colts pick up the win in this one. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indy.
Like yellow on leaves, ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me, blowing a coffee, to sleep. You weak, chic, the web look at the boots, fleet, headache. Got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay. Fall back here, get fall back here, get back.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long, just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home, stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, I keep going in.
always on my grind. It's 24/7. I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll